Oh boy. Hi everybody, it's Jennifer. It is Tuesday night, June 28th, 2022. This is another tennis video. And yeah, my picks, well, COVID's not over. I guess that's what we learned. Matteo Bertini and Marin Schilich out of Wimbledon due to COVID-19. How about that? Very unfortunate. Both of them have been playing really well this year, and Bertini, as you may know, was my pick to win the entire tournament. So he's out. I don't think I should be penalized for picking him because of COVID. I do deserve to be penalized for my other pick, Hubert Hurkacz, who I said would make the finals, crashed out in the first round to a clay quarter. Albeit a very good player, Alejandro Davidovich Fokina just missed being seeded. He's ranked in the top 40. 5 sets, including a 10-8 tiebreak. They're now doing 10-point tiebreaks at 6-all in the 5th set of Wimbledon. Hurkacz did blow a lead in that match twice, I believe. No. Fokina won the first 2 sets. Hurkacz won the next 2. Hurkacz was up a break in the 5th, but could not convert. So my 2 finalists are out. Do you remember who I had for my semi-finalists? I think we can just sneak them over into the finals now, and not too many people would argue with me. Djokovic and Nadal. Interestingly enough, both of them needed 4 sets to win their first match against 2 players, no disrespect, but they're challenger level players ranked probably between 80 and 110. Both of them probably playing the biggest day of their life, the biggest match of their life, and to win a set against each of those guys it's good for them, and it's also an issue for the older players. The best way to win Wimbledon is to get through your first week with easy, quick wins. If you have to play a bunch of 5-setters early on in the tournament, you're going to be worn out by the time you get to the second week. And then you got to play the tougher players and the hotter players. So yeah, pretty easy to say after watching them both play fairly well. And losing my 2 gutsy picks. Lucky losers getting into this tournament, Elias Ymer took Berrettini's place, which meant that Christian Garin had a little bit of an easier opponent, and he beat Mr. Ymer. So that section of the draw is now missing its top seed. Any other major seeds lose in the first round? Here's a match that I really enjoyed. Maxime Cressy over Felix Auger-Aliassime in 4 sets, 3 of which were tiebreaks. Cressy looked really good on the grass last week in, where did he play? I can't even remember. Cressy will play Jack Sock, who has now won 4 matches at Wimbledon, including the 3 qualies. Dan Evans is seated there, and he lost to Kubler. So Cressy now, as crazy as this sounds, I'm biased because I love his serve and volley game, but I think he could win a couple matches here. Taylor Fritz could run into him in the 4th round. Nadal. Here's another surprise. Berankis over Querrey. So it will be Nadal against Berankis instead of Nadal against Querrey. So very surprising that Querrey did not get through that match. And that makes life a little easier for Nadal. No, Schilich was in his section, so Schilich is out, replaced with a lucky loser, Nuno Borges. Congrats, Nuno. He made it to the main draw, French and Wimbledon this year. He did lose today to Mackenzie McDonald. Richard Gasquet needed 5 to get by Joao Sousa. Feliciano Lopez, see the oldest guy in the tournament, 41 years old? Well, he went down to Botic Avandi Zanshop, who's actually a very good player. Alas, Nadal has a nice little section there to get into that semi. His toughest opponent, left on paper, would be 11th seed Fritz. 24, Holger Rune is eliminated too by Marcos Giron. Evans out, so there's hardly any seeds left. Van de Zandschulp and Sinigo. But I'm going to say Sock and Cressy are just as dangerous in there. And you can't count out Gasquet. I mean, the guy's top 10 player for many years. He plays well on the grass. So, yeah, I think Nadal's back. Got no problem here. Tsitsipas, how did he do today? 4 sets to win his first round match. Jordan Thompson, second round. Thompson demolishing Carballes Baena. 4-1-1. Nick Kyrgios, 5-set winner over Paul Jubb, the wild card. He'll now play Krajinovic, who also needed 5 sets. Roberto Agut demolishing Attila Balazs, 1-3. Oh boy, Agut could be the pick here, as I mentioned. One of the few things I may have said correctly. Agut will now play Galen Riveros, who shocked Dominic Kopfer. Shapovalov needed 5. He's the seed in that area to get by Rinderknecht. So look for Agut to make a deep run. Schwartzman, another one pulled out of the tournament. Borna Coric, replaced by a lucky loser that Diego Schwartzman was able to beat. Jack Draper beating Zizou Bergs, the Ilkley winner. Alex Diminar in there. Jason Jensen Brooksby. And as mentioned, Garin, not Berrettini. So, yeah, there's a lot of good players. A lot of good second round matches there on that page. But tomorrow, it's going to be this page here. Djokovic Kokkinakis. That's going to be fun. 2 big servers. Tabilo. I don't know how he won a match on grass. Against Miomir Kecmanovic. So Djokovic Kecmanovic, potential all-Serbian third round. Basilashvili, 1-5. He's the seed. He's got Quinton Halys. Nice win over Benoit Paire. How about Tim van Rijthoven, who just won his first tournament there a couple weeks ago. Big win over Delbonis, but he's going to run into Opelka. If Opelka can be consistent with that big serve, I mean, he's going to go deep here, I think. Then you get some real wild cards. Sinner is next against Mikhail Ymer. Both Ymers got in. Good for you guys. Listen to this. Andy Murray, John Isner. And the winner plays Sinner. Very, very tough section there. Sinner 1, 2, 3, 4 sets in the first round to beat Stan Wawrinka. My goodness, this section's full of champs. Murray had a long 4-set match over Duckworth at night. Isner 5 sets over Kawakut. So this is what I was talking about earlier. Some of these older players are already going to be worn out, playing 6, 7, 8, 9 hours just to get into the third round, which means they might not have much left for the third round. Carlos Alcaraz showed that he can play on grass by having a nice win over Jan Leonard Struff, 5 sets, but wins the win. Talon Griekspoor up next. Oscar Ute, we were talking about him. 6-1, 6-2, 6-1, demolishing Peter Goyacek. So that's impressive. Ute Alcaraz. Maybe Alcaraz has a chance to make a deep run, and who knows? If Isner and Murray go 5, Sinner might be the one to get through all that. Sinner Alcaraz on grass. That would be a great learning experience. But again, I think Djokovic has got to be considered the favorite on that section of this draw. The top quarter. Second quarter, Ruud finally won a match on grass. After criticizing it, saying we should only be playing golf on this stuff. Ramos Vinolas, veteran clay courter, went down to defeat. Ugo Humbert up next, needed 5 in the first round. Humbert is better on the grass though, so I'm thinking Ruud could go out there. Goffin, Baez, Tiafoe, nice win over Vavasori, straight sets. Bublik, straight sets. Who did he beat? Fuchsovic, a very good player. Busta out, retirement, 2 sets and quit. Hope he's okay. Not sure if it was injury related or heat issues. But that gives TFO an opportunity to make a deep run here, possibly all the way into the quarters. And Norrie over Andujar in 3. First time in 29 years that Pablo Andujar did not play a 5-set match in a major. Of course, I'm joking, but it just seems every time you see that guy's name on the draw, he's playing 5-setters. Jomi Munar wins on grass. Nice, because he played another clay quarter. Norrie Peniston, potential third-round match. Dimitrov, the seed, also injured, out of the tournament after winning a set. Steve Johnson. The guy was a huge can't-miss prospect about 6 years ago. Top 20 in the world. Hasn't done a whole lot the past few years. But he's still got that game. He's got that big serve. If he comes to the net, why not, Steve? Go get him, buddy. We're going to see how good Cam Norrie is, because he's got a mediocre draw. Manarino's now down there with Herkaz out. Vesely Fokina. Vesely the favorite on grass. Manarino, Tommy Paul. Then again, if Fokina can beat Herkaz, who knows what this kid can do? I mean, but yeah, ultimately, there's not a lot of names that are scary for Norrie to get into the quarterfinals. The Brits would love to see one of their own into the quarters. I think TFO Norrie, one of them could be into the semis, but again, it all comes down to Djokovic and Alcaraz. That would be fun. Djokovic center. Again, can Djokovic stay healthy? He looked pretty darn good there in that first round match. Djokovic, Nadal. Those are my new picks. And who wins? His foot did not look bad at all. Do I have the guts to say Nadal will beat Djokovic to win Wimbledon now? Yes. Rafael Nadal's going to win the Grand Slam. He's going to win all 4 majors this year. How do you like that? Won the first 2, didn't he? Okay, ladies. Iga Swiatek. Yep. Egg on my face. 6-love, 6-3 victory over Yana Fett. No problems at all. No grass warm-up tournaments, no problem. Wow. Cornet over Putintseva. Kirkovy, lucky loser, takes Danka Kovanek's place and beats a wild card. So she'll become Swiatek's second round opponent. Cornet clearly you, so if Swiatek is going to continue at this rate, wow. I wrote her off way prematurely. Another upset, Teichmann out to Tomljanovic. Tomljanovic is really good on the grass. Krejcikova finally won a match. Heck, she won the Wimbledon doubles title a couple of years ago, but this is singles. And here's one that's not done. Muguruza and Griezmann, first set only completed tonight. Griezmann 6-4. Then darkness came in. Again, if we lose Muguruza, there goes another seed out of this section. Shelby Rogers in that section out to a very good player, Petro Martic. Van de Wey in is a lucky loser because one of the seeds had to pull out, which meant Zhang Shui went from unseeded to seeded, so that moved her to a different section. Rabakina, though, took out Van de Wey, 6-5, so close match. Match is not played yet. Dart, Masarova, Vekic, Pegula, so they're going to have to play 2 days in a row now. Anxiously awaiting that Vekic-Pegula match. And Badosa won 6-2, 6-1. Big win. I wasn't too keen on her chances. Kvitova needed 3 sets to survive her first round, but she's there. Bogdan over Yastremska, so I think Kvitova still has a good shot here. I talked about Georgie and Halep. Well, Halep won easily over Muchova, and Georgie lost, so she's done. So that opens the door for Halep into the quarters. Sorry, Badosa, I still don't believe in you. Prove me wrong. Goff, my pick to win the whole damn title. Won a first round match. Needed 3 sets. She got Buzarnescu next. Davis or Anisimova. And of course, one of the other big stories today, Serena Williams made her return to the tennis courts after more than a year away and gave us a thrilling match with Harmony Tan. 3-setter. 10-7 in the tiebreak, the final tiebreak for Harmony Tan. So Serena is out of Wimbledon in the first round for the second year in a row. Or the second time in a row. I don't think she played last year. Great to see her on the court. And I still think Serena has enough left in the tank. If she can have a decent summer, play a few more tournaments, make a run at the US Open, she's got to catch Margaret Court. There's no way. I mean, you just got to do it. Come on, Serena. Then again, Rafael Nadal's going to catch Margaret Court and put her out of the record books too. Pliskova didn't get her match in either, so we don't know if she's going to survive. But Serena's out. Tormo, Tan, Bolter, Pliskova, Martinkova. I like Goff's chances too. So there's my pick that hasn't changed. Goff to destroy all these people. But now I'm a little worried about Swiatek. It could be Goff Swiatek in that semi. Who did I have prior in that semi? Andreescu? I can't even remember who I picked. Andreescu had a nice win today, so she's definitely got an opportunity. Rabakina's second round. Still too early to even know who's going to run into who. Again, Swiatek is the wild card. If she can keep playing well on grass, and if she can prove she can beat anybody on this surface, just like she dismantled the field at the French Open, oh my goodness. I'll eat crow and I'll eat this paper because she will have earned it. Last page. So we lost another big seed. Daniel Collins, number 7, out to Buskova. Alison Risk won, as I suggested she may. So now Risk is the highest seed in that section because Madison Keys pull out of the tournament. And that's where Zhang Shui comes in, 33 seed, and won her first round match. Caroline Garcia, Emma Raducanu, great second round match coming up. Raducanu, I can't believe it, she beat Vanutvank on center court, and she's going to be back on center court tomorrow. They're giving this girl the spotlight. Garcia, definitely give you a little tougher match than Vanutvank, but I don't know. There seems to be a lot of Raducanu haters out there, and I'm not one of them. I like her. I don't see any. I like her game. I like her personality. I think it's really cool how she's got a variety of nationalities. She's like born in Toronto, Canada, has a Romanian name, lives in Great Britain, and I think she's mixed racial. I think she's got one Oriental and one black parent. I'm not really sure, but a perfect example of a global person in a global sport. She's very well spoken and does not deserve the criticism that's been thrown her way. She won the US Open, yeah, but that was out of nowhere, and it doesn't mean she's going to keep winning every tournament she plays. She's still young. Let's give her a chance. Garcia, give her a very tough match, and I'm hoping to catch some of that. Maybe take a little extra long break during the coffee break, and we'll put that match on the TV for a few minutes there. Don't tell the boss. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. Mertens won a match. She played a match. Canopy lost. Jabeur won easily, 1-3. There's my pick to make the finals was Jabeur over Bjorklund. Kawa over Marino. Perry took Canopy out, so Jabeur won't even have to play a seed until at least the 4th round. If Kerber can get by Lynette, Mertens can get by Udvardy. A lot of upsets here. Mladenovic. What am I going to say about Mladenovic? Lost the first 8 games. 6-love, 2-love. She did come back and tie that second set at 5-all, but then Kerber took her down 7-5. I just don't know what happened to Kristina Mladenovic's game. She was a top 10 player, heading, I thought, to the top 2 or 3. People talk about the karma when she was making inappropriate, excessive celebratory comments in that match against Garbiñe Muguruza. She hasn't been the same since, so maybe she regrets that. I think Kristina's a nice person, and I don't think that that's a true example of who she really is, but seems to have a lot of haters out there. People think she's got a negative attitude and all this and that, but I'm still with you, Kristina. Been my favorite player for a while. And as y'all know, I got her poster up on the wall here. Maybe I should take it down. I don't think she's won a title since I put the poster up. Sakkari looking good. Cristea looking good. Trevisan, deep French run, but out first round Wimbledon. Wickmeyer, back from injury, qualifying and winning a round. Ostapenko. I had Ostapenko going deep, didn't I? Jabeur Ostapenko I had in the semis, and I'm still going with that. Bencic out. She did play, even though she had the bad ankle. Qingyang Long, or is it Long Chung? Haddad Maia, shockingly out first round after such a great run in these warm-ups. Jewel Niemeyer, remember me talking about her? Shh, she won a match, 1-4. Kontaviet, 2 seed, won a match. Kontaviet Niemeyer is going to be really fun. Kalinina Serenko, a lot of interesting matchups to look forward to here. So, I guess for the ladies, my picks. Who did I give you my picks for? I told you the winner, the runner-up, and the semifinalists, and then I just kind of hinted at who might make deep runs. So, I got my face for the men. Ladies looking good, which is a complete opposite of what I would have predicted. Looking forward to trying to catch some more tennis tomorrow, and I just hope COVID doesn't hit any more players, because that just sucks. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the enjoy this rest of the first round, and enjoy the second round, and we'll be back for a video when they're ready to start the third round, and we'll just see how bad these picks were too. Thanks for coming along.